I'll take that. So we're gonna be looking at. I should probably close the windows. There's fucking construction noise in the background, dude. So I haven't made a balanced pass patch review thing in a while. Mainly because I'm busy with internship, which is ending at February the 2nd, so I'll be free again to do my own thing. Anyways, we're gonna talk about this recent balance change that's about to come out in approximately 12 hours from the making of this video. So, what the changes are? Basically, it's the Hellspawn patch, but I don't give a shit about the Hellspawn, so we're gonna move on straight to the balance changes. So the Panther and Cicada got a mobility increase, which is really nice. Like overall, okay, to sum this all up, it's basically a buff to a lot of the IS underdog mechs, which I thoroughly welcome. The Panther has an increase in mobility, that's good, it makes it more fun, because more agile mechs are more fun. If they don't have the firepower, you might as well give them mobility, because that's what makes them fun and enjoyable. That's part of the reason why I enjoy the Osiris. Anyway, we're sidetracking here a bit. Cicada, a mobility buff, which is good. It gives it the chance to compete against the Assassin, because the Assassin is very strong right now. And doing this Cicada mobility buff will be really nice. Uzil also gets a mobility buff and a general weapon range twerk, which is very nice. It means that you won't be forced to shoehorn like an energy boat build if it gives you 10% energy range. So I like the direction of this general range twerk. It's very nice. It encourages variety, and yeah, overall good change. But the Uzil still needs buffs in the form of health, because it's so fragile. You want to put an XL to mount the weapons, you can't. If you mount an LFE, you either go too slow or you don't have the weapons, so the Uzil is still a very weak mech, but I like this change. Alright, it's the same treatment with the general weapon heat gen quirk, very nice. And to compensate for that, they removed the existing missile heat gen quirk on the Orion M and the VA, which is fine, it makes sense. Zeus gets the same treatment as well, which is fucking brilliant. Because the Zeus is actually very close to being a pretty decent mech. Like the 6T is probably the strongest variant right now with MRM 6T and 4 medium lasers or 3 medium pulse. Like all they need to do is just give the missile arm, like the Zeuses need their structure twerks changed to armor, and the extremities, the arms, needs to have like at least plus 10 armor like the Victor, because the Victor has insane armor twerks, why doesn't the Zeus have them? But otherwise a very good change. Ballistics, in terms of machine guns, we have a buff to heavy machine guns overall. IS heavy machine guns. They reduce the spread, exactly what I asked for. They increase the range by exactly the amount I asked for. This is a brilliant change. It makes IS HMGs able to compete with LMGs and normal MGs, because for double the tonnage, you weren't really gaining that much when you went to heavy machine guns. So very good change overall. I like it. I'm a fan of it. Also, they increased the crit multiplier, so it crits more often. Very good. Should buff its overall damage. And over here, usually I get annoyed at nerfs, but this is a valid nerf, because land machine guns are outright better than IS machine guns. So having some form of trade-off, like, oh, you're half the weight of an IS machine gun, here, we nerfed your damage, we nerfed your pinpoint and shit. Perfectly fine. I'm okay with this. The crit multiplier being lower is okay. Clan HMGs get the same range buff, but they did a spread nerf, which is weird, because nobody really used clan heavy machine guns to begin with, as far as I know. But the range buff is pretty huge. I'm a fan of that. So general improvements for the heavy machine gun to bring a better alignment with the other machine gun types. Yeah, overall, good change. Good change. IS ER large, clan ER large laser heat reduction and cooldown reduction. It's a good change, but it still won't stop clan ER larges, from being really strong right now, because this is like what? It's a 10% heat nerf, but these are a trading weapon. They're not really a DPS weapon. The cooldown nerf isn't gonna really hurt them either. Well, I guess it hurts them if they get pushed, but they're still really strong. You might want to nerf their duration a bit, honestly. Just a little bit. Like moderate changes, but overall, I'm a fan of this change, but it isn't gonna change. It isn't really gonna change how strong clan ER larges are right now. They're more susceptible to pushes, but there's not a lot of maps that allow you to do like sneaky flanks and stuff like that. New cockpit items because of Hellspawn release, don't give a shit. And one of the biggest highlights of this patch is actually the fixes to Rubelite. You don't get stuck as often, like they fixed an issue where you get stuck. They cleaned up the geometry in certain areas. They opened up a path in E3. I actually don't know where E3 is, so we need to look that up. Other than that, yeah, very good balance change overall. Like, it's one This is the first time in a long time where a balance pass hasn't made me freak the fuck out and be really annoyed. Like, all of these changes make sense. The underdog mech buffs, general. Okay, here's the biggest thing I'm a fan of. Like the general weapon heat gen quirks. It's so good. It means that you're not like I said earlier, you're not forced to shoehorn like an energy build if it's like energy heat gen, or a missile build if it's missile heat gen. It's general, it means you can do anything you want. It encourages build variety. It's fucking brilliant. It's amazing. They should do more of this. Like, why didn't they do this to begin with? This is such a good quirk. They should give it to the light mechs. Hey, okay, so basically, right now, what I want to see, like, other than this, right? Like, this is just my wish list here. I would like to see SM spread being buffed because their nerf was ridiculous and stupid. Because brawling was already quite weak to begin with how strong laser bomb it is. I would like to see AC-20s get buffed in terms of their velocity back to like maybe 750 meters per second. Because right now, like, their velocity is still pretty bad. What else would I like to see buff? Light agility. Agility across the board. Like, Atlas needs a gigantic agility buff because it's a brawler. They annihilate the shits on it like 99 times out of 100. Light mechs need to handle like the Osiris. Because right now, the Osiris is the most fun mech, light mech right now, for me at least. And light mechs are one of my favorite favorite weight classes because of their agility and their ability to harass. But the way they play right now, they just play like oversized mediums. So a light mech agility buff would be great. But otherwise, yeah, decent balance pass. I'm a fan of this. I don't hate it. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this balance pass. Very short video. There's not much changes were made. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you're wondering where I've been on YouTube, like I said, I've been doing an internship, which is gonna end on the 2nd of February. So I've been really busy, so I don't really have time to stream. You can catch me twitch.tv/JujuShinobi, no spaces, 8 PM UTC +8. So that's basically 12 PM UTC. And yeah, catch you on Twitch. And I'll still upload highlights every now and again. I might not quit this game anytime soon, by the way. Yeah, like, I'm still enjoying it. So, yeah. I'll catch you all later. Peace.